I'm going to take just a moment and walk through all the portions of the course and how to get around inside of the player. So first off, the course outline by sections. All right, you're going to see we're going to have preparing to pass the PMP, what it takes to pass the exam, how to get the most out of this course. We'll walk through the 2021 PMP exam domains. We're going to talk about the PMBOK Guide 6th edition. As of this recording, the 6th edition is still the current PMBOK Guide, and it's a reference for the PMP exam, so that's what this course is going to continue to include. We'll talk about the foundations, related areas of project management, and the project management components, different environments you'll operate in. And then we'll talk about you and your role as a project manager. Now in the PMBOK Guide, we get into Chapter 4 on integration management, Chapter 5 in the PMBOK Guide on scope, and then we'll go into schedule, cost, quality, resource management, both people and things, communications management, risk, procurement, this is a big chapter, stakeholder management, and we'll talk about the PMI Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct. The new information that's been added to this course and for the 2021 exam is all about Agile. So quite a bit of information on Agile. So we'll talk about what is Agile. We'll walk through the most common approach to Agile, which is Scrum. Talk about the different roles and responsibilities in Agile. A new term, user stories and iterations. So we'll walk through that. Measuring performance in Agile. Different Agile approaches, Agile projects and products, testing and verifying in Agile, Agile stakeholder engagement, Agile risk and issues. So that's really the big new stuff that's been added to this course. And then I'll give you a recap of everything in a blitz, a PMP blitz review, and then we'll wrap up the course. You have some final exam questions to answer, and then how to get your certificate of completion. That's all here in the last section, wrapping up the course. Next, let's take a little tour of the interface. Just make sure you know how to get around, how to find resources, how to speed up and slow down, and how to ask questions in the course. So I'm going to hop over to a section right now. So this is a course right now. This is what you've probably already seen. At the top is the how to pass the PMP. This is the name of the lecture we're watching. You can click play or your space bar. And here in the lower left-hand corner, you can also click play. This button lets you go back 5 seconds at a time. This one, you go forward 5 seconds at a time. Where it says 2x here is how you can speed up or slow down. I'll put it on 1x to start.
If you're following along in the PMBOK Guide 6th edition,
and let's mute that guy. We don't need to listen to him right now. We can change this all the way up to 2 times. So if you want to listen on high speed.
management. We'll talk about the trends and emerging practices.
That's how my wife likes to listen to me. And you can see the different playback rates. You can change that whenever. This little countdown will show you how much time we have left. And this is where you can add your own notes. You can take notes right in the course and save it so you can see. Also here you can click Q&A, and this will show you all the different questions that people have asked and where you can ask questions as well. You can search for questions, look for specific lectures, go by most recent. You can vote or upvote and see what other people have done, sort by recommended. And then you can also filter out questions. So it gives you a lot of tools there to help you find questions you might have. You can see there's a ton of questions that have happened in this course over the past several years. Notes is where you'll find your notes that we just looked at. And then announcements. I'll periodically make announcements here. So this is one that I did recently. Announcements about the course or that I've made in the past. So real handy to go to. In the upper right-hand corner, it ranks your progress, tells you how many you've done and how many you have to go to get your Udemy certificate, not the certificate from instructing.com. That's the next to last lecture. Here in the course content, what we're looking at the right-hand side is if you want to hop to a specific topic. So some of this beginning stuff is too fluffy for you, go ahead. You're not going to hurt my feelings. go ahead and go to the topic that you want. And you just click on it, and then it'll load that lecture. Over on the right-hand side, some other information you have. There's this transcript of what's been said. This is automatically built, so sometimes it's not the most accurate, but this is automatically created. We have the captioning. If you want to put on different languages or just see the closed captioning, this is where you go to do it. We have this little gears here. So sometimes your buffering may be affected, so you can change the resolution and then it will play better, like if you're watching on your phone or something. There are some keyboard shortcuts here if you're into those on how to navigate. And then also here is where you can report technical issues, or if someone has an inappropriate comment, we filter those out pretty quickly, but you know there are those types of people in the world. You can report abuse. If you want to make it a full screen, there you go. So you can watch in full screen, and then we can hit escape to get out of that. And then also here we can expand, so it's not quite the full screen. You still get these different chunks here at the bottom. And then we can take that back to our default view. To navigate to the different sections, it's just over here on the right-hand side. Just click the different sections, and then you'll see the lectures in that section. So it's really easy to navigate. It's a pretty logical way to navigate. We also have this little, if you want to search for a particular topic, we can type in the topic, and then it will tell us, okay, there are 8 lectures that we talk about float. So pretty handy way if you're looking for a particular term that you want to brush up on. All right, so that's how you get around the course. Pretty easy, not difficult to understand.